Hello everyone, and welcome to Galaxy 89 Cars. Thanks to Bell & Colville Lotus, I'm bringing you an in-depth tour of a 2017 Lotus 311. The 311 comes in road and race variants, with this video focusing on the road variant. Limited to just 311 models, it is built as a manifestation of the Lotus philosophy. Adding power makes you faster on the straights, subtracting weight makes you faster everywhere. The 311 is designed to give an undiluted driving experience for those truly passionate drivers. This one has been finished in paint colour scheme 1, metallic green with metallic yellow stripes. However, 4 other heritage preset options are also available, or a truly bespoke design can be created. Due to being constructed from a lightweight aluminium chassis and almost entirely from carbon fibre, the road version, which is the heaviest variant, comes in at only 925 kilograms dry. At the rear, there is a small carbon lid that needs to be removed to access the engine bay. Simply unlatch the catches and pull out. It is replaced in the inverse of that sequence. This version comes with an aluminium 3.5 litre V6 with an Edelbrook supercharger that produces 410 brake horsepower and 410 Nm of torque. This output results in a 0 to 62 mph or 100 km/h time of 3.3 seconds and a top speed of 174 mph. There is a stainless steel sports exhaust with an oval surround at the rear. Let's see how it sounds. It is fitted with 19-inch front and 20-inch rear lightweight forged aluminium wheels in gloss black with Michelin Pilot Supersport tyres. There are single adjustable Öhlins dampers and double wishbone suspension. Stopping power is provided by drilled and ventilated discs with AP racing calipers. There are various aero components around the car, the front splitter, side vents and lines, and the unavoidable rear wing, that come together to produce up to 150 kilograms of downforce. Starting at the front, the central grille sends air over the bonnet and top of the car through bonnet top vents. The 2 intakes to either side contain radiators and help to channel air along the car. The front splitter extends quite far from the front, aiming to maximise downforce. The front lights are constructed in the typical smooth Lotus fashion, with LED day running lights in a smooth L. Looking down on the bonnet, we see cooling fans and curvaceous vents on either side that channel air up and along the car. Moving down to the side, we find the finer details, like indicators with monochrome Union jacks. But take a step back and you'll notice sweeping lines and ducts that aim to channel and direct airflow. An open duct behind the front wheels allows air to travel laterally across the car, with ridges above channeling air into the rear cooling vents. Insectoid stalk wing mirrors extend from each side of the car. Looking more centrally at the front, the 311 has a rear view mirror that, in my opinion, sits a little awkwardly. Road and race versions get this rear roll structure as a minimum, but a full FIA compliant roll cage can be spec'd. With a standard fuel cap filler on the right hand side. At the rear, we find the unmissable rear wing that creates the largest proportion of the car's downforce. In the race edition, it can be spec'd in gloss carbon. Moving over the rear lip, we find lots of classic Lotus design language, with a main reverse light strip and circular brake lights on either side. At the very bottom sits a 2-level diffuser with a towing rope integrated. The key is simple with buttons to lock and unlock and the Lotus logo, with nothing on the opposing side. There isn't much of an interior, but everything here is very functional and purposeful and sits with the Lotus philosophy. This car has been specced with the optional removable lightweight Momo steering wheel. To remove, depress the pin on top and pull back on the pads and simply pull out. The 311 is started with the key in a typical manner. The two most dominant aspects of the full-colour TFT screen are the rev gauge and speedo, with traction control slip percentage in the bottom right, these reflecting the car's purpose. To the left is a small button cluster with carbon inlays. The overexposed button at the top is the ignition, directly below are external lighting buttons with the green kill switch and hazards below. The road-going car has a 6-speed manual box with exposed mechanics and limited slip differential, which may result in playful driving experience. A standard handbrake sits behind. Material in Alcantara with contrast stitching has been used around the entire cabin and also on the sports seats to keep weight to a minimum. These seats come with 4-point Scroth racing harnesses. So that concludes my tour of this 27 Lotus 311. Thanks again to Bell & Colville for the opportunity. Please subscribe for the latest content, and until next time, cheers!